Now we are going to entering our new topic, that is Newton-Raphson method. It's a very important method. So here, before entering this topic, we should know how to find out roots of location of roots. If f of x is a continuous function in the interval a comma b, and f of a and f of b have the opposite signs, then f of x equal to 0 has at least one real root in the interval a comma b. So this is the a formal definition for locating the root. While we are solving problem, we could easily understand this, right? Now I would like to introduce my new method, that is Newton-Raphson method. The formula for Newton-Raphson method is xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Where what do you mean by xn? Where xn is value of the root at iteration n. Xn plus 1 is a revised value of the root at iteration n plus 1. F of xn is the function at iteration n. F dash of xn is called as a derivative of f of x evaluated at iteration n. So this is the fundamental formula for Newton-Raphson method. Now procedure, how to solve this problem? If we choose the initial approximation x naught close to the root, then we get the root of equation very quickly. So for this root only, I have mentioned previous slide how to find out the root, right? Second point, if the initial approximation to the root is not given, then we can find any two values of x. We can say a and b such that f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. If modulus of f of a is less than f of b, then a is taken as the first approximation root, right? This note is very important one. The order of convergence of Newton-Raphson method is 2. The condition for convergence of this method is modulus of f of x into f double dash of x is less than modulus of f dash of x the whole square. And the another name of Newton-Raphson method is method of tangents. Now let us discuss some problems on this method. First sum, find the positive root of x cube minus x minus 2 equal to 0. Correct to three decimal places using Newton-Raphson method, right? First of all, we supposed to write the formula for Newton-Raphson method, right? Here n running from 0, 1, 2 and so on. So first the problem will be taken as it is. F of x is equal to x cube minus x minus 2, and the formula containing derivative, therefore differentiate the given function with respect to x. So differentiation of x cube is 3x square, the differentiation of minus x is minus 1, and the differentiation of constant becomes 0, right? Now here the given problem does not containing any values, therefore randomly I can start from 0, 1, 2 and so on. Replace x is equal to 0 in the given problem. What will happen? 0 cube minus 0 minus 2, so we'll get minus 2. Similarly, that is minus 2 means what? While I am replacing x is equal to 0, my function attains negative value, that means negative sign, and replace x is equal to 1, so we'll get 1 cube minus 1 minus 2, again we are getting minus 2, so this is also negative. So the procedure for getting root is it will be opposite sign. So while I am replacing 0, I am getting negative. While I am replacing 1, again I am getting negative. These twos are not opposite. We are getting same values. Therefore, I would like to move for x is equal to 2. So here we are getting 2 cube minus 2 minus 2. So simplify this, 2 cube 8, 8 minus 4 becomes plus 4. So we are getting positive value. Therefore, the problem may have the root between 1 and 2, because these 1 and 2 only having opposite signs. Therefore, among these, the numerical value, which one is less than? While we are replacing x is equal to 1, the value is minus 2. Even though minus 2, we have to taking modulus, which means what? It is 2. while we are replacing x is equal to 2, the value is what? 4. So 2 is less than 4. Therefore, the initial value must be x is equal to 1. Initial value always mentioned by x naught. Therefore, here I am taking x naught equal to 1. Why? Because while I am replacing 1, I am getting the value is minus 2. While we are taking modulus, this becomes 2. 2 is less than 4. Therefore, I have chosen x naught equal to 1. Clear? Now, put n equal to 0 in xn plus in the given formula. So, what will happen? X1 equal to, while we are replacing n equal to 0 in left hand side of the formula, we will get x1. So, x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught, right? So, f of x naught, f of x is nothing but the given problem. What is what is the given problem? X cube minus x minus 2. While we are replacing x naught, what will come? X naught cube minus x naught minus 2 divided by its derivative 3 x naught square minus 1. So here what is x naught value? We have chosen that is 1. We replace and simplify, we will get 2 is the answer. So therefore x1 answer is 2. Similarly, find out x2. The formula for x2 will becomes x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. Replace the values, and in place of x1 we can replace 2. While we are simplifying this, we will get 1.63636. Again go for x3. x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 by f dash of x2, and replace the x2 value in this formula and simplify this, we will get 1.53039. So this is actually iteration method where we have to stop. That is why in my problem they are clearly mentioning maximum the three values should be equal. So in x2 we are getting 636 after the decimal. In x3 we are getting 530. These values are not equal. Therefore I have to move for next one, next iteration. So find out x4. x4 is equal to x3 minus f of x3 by f dash of x3. Just to replace the respective values on this, and x3 value becomes what? 1.5303, and cube this, simplify this, we will get 1.52144. This is the value for x4. And go for x5. x5 is equal to x4 minus f of x4 by f dash of x4. Replace the formula. In place of x, replace x4, and replacing x4 value is 1.52144. Just to simplify this, we can use calculator. While we are simplifying, we don't bother about this. Then we'll get x5 value is 1.52138. Again these values are not getting equal, right? So go for x6. X is even here itself we are getting after decimal values are equal. Anyway, suppose if they are asking 4 decimal, we can go for another one. X6 is equal to x5 minus f of x5 divided by f dash of x5. Replace the values and simplify this, we will get 1.52138, right? So the problem contains up to 3 decimal, we can stop up to 5th iteration. Suppose the same problem they can modify slightly, find out the up to 4th decimal, means we can go for 6th iteration. Therefore here x5 and x6 are equal even up to 5 decimals, right? So we are getting 1.52138. So the problem attains the exact solution in x5 and x6 iteration, right? Therefore a root of given equation is 1.521.